down, stretch nice and wide down here at the bottom, and we're pressing up and towards the center. Hey man, Gary Walker here, and welcome back for another video. All right, this video is all about your chest, but I'm actually gonna give you 3 chest exercises you're probably not doing. Most guys go straight to the bench press. You're doing barbell bench press, some dumbbell bench press, doing all of the basic exercises, the pec deck flies and all that. Well, I'm gonna give you 3 more that you can incorporate into your routines that are gonna help ignite some new chest growth. All right, so with that said, let's get into these 3 exercises, man. All right, the first exercise is going to be reverse grip dumbbell press. All right, so yes, I do like dumbbell exercises. Here's what most people always do, standard dumbbell presses, all right? Well, we're gonna reverse this here. You're gonna do a reverse grip. You really wanna focus on stretching the chest at the bottom of this position, nice, slow, right here, you're elevating that chest, nice big stretch, and you're gonna maintain this hand position when you push the weight back up. But not only are you going back up, you're going more towards the center or midline of your body. So we're coming down here, up and center, down, stretch nice and wide down here at the bottom, and we're pressing up and towards the center. All right, that's how your chest is actually designed to work. This is gonna give you a good peak contraction at the top, and by bringing these dumbbells in this reverse position, nice and wide, keeping that chest elevated, very big stretch in your pecs. I feel my pecs a lot right now. And from here, just really contract the chest up and inward. All right, let me show you a couple more here. And this is a perfect cadence here. Control this movement. Squeeze it, 1001, 1002. Nice big stretch. 1001, 1002. All right, so this is the first exercise of the 3 that I wanted to share with you guys. Another one is, it's a pretty standard exercise, especially now most gyms have plate loaded equipment. So it's pretty common for guys to do plate loaded chest press. But one thing I really want you to focus on when you're doing a plate loaded, any type of plate loaded machine, it's actually a good opportunity to do some imbalance corrections, meaning you can work this unilaterally, each side independently. This is a unilateral plate loaded chest press. All right, so basically what I want you to do with this unilateral chest press, you're gonna keep your shoulders locked straight, core tight. We're gonna start one side at a time. All right, one side, and then you wanna maintain a tight core position. If you need to hold on to this other side just to keep you from rotating, what I mean is if the weight tends to be heavy, you'll see my body's trying to shift inward. You don't want that rotation of the waist. You want to maintain that straight neutral spine position. And focus here is going to be forward and in. Most plate loaded are converging, which is what I like. A converging press is basically coming in and towards the midline of your body, like we mentioned in the other exercise. That's what your chest is designed to do, coming into this motion as opposed to just pushing straight away. All right, so the focus here is when you're coming across, you wanna get this bicep as close to the midline of your body as possible. All right, by doing that, you're gonna get a really good deep peak contraction. So let me show you a couple of these. Again, keeping your core tight, nice neutral spine, coming here, and then bicep coming across, just like that. All right, from there, 1001, 1002, relax it, control it, good stretch, good contraction, 1001, 1002, good stretch. But again, you're really focusing as you're pushing forward that you're coming across towards the midline as well and getting that bicep as close to the midline as possible. All right, so you'll do that first side, and you're just gonna rotate sides. Just make sure you're doing both equally, all right? Nice, slow, and under control on the descent. Good stretch. Forward towards midline in, and then bicep as close as possible. So you're just bringing that bicep in. When you do that, you're gonna notice your chest tightening up quite a bit. I'll show you a couple more here so you see the actual cadence. here, and there. All right, so this is a unilateral plate-loaded chest press. So this is my second exercise. The third exercise is a fly variation, all right? There's a lot of different ways to do flies, but typically when you're doing dumbbell flies, for instance, there's a lot of room in there that you're losing tension on the chest. And if you're not doing them 100% correctly, or you don't have a really good mind-muscle connection to the pecs when you're doing the flies with the dumbbell, then you're not really gonna feel the chest working optimally. And a lot of times that leads to more stress on the shoulders. So if you're one of those guys that do flies and you're always feeling the stress in the tie-ins, more so than the actual chest, then this third exercise is gonna be a perfect exercise for you guys. All right, so this is gonna be a cable incline fly. So I like doing cables because when you do cables, it allows for continuous tension throughout the full range of motion. All right, and I do like the incline variation when I do these because it's gonna help target that upper and mid chest, which is where a lot of men lack more size and definition. So this is gonna allow you to get a really good stretch of the upper pecs and then a good contraction at the top. So let me show you what these look like. And of all my fly movements, this is probably my favorite one. And again, I love cables for the continuous movement that it provides, or continuous tension. All right, good stretch at this bottom position. Up and hold that contraction, 1001, 1002. Nice and slow on the descent. Every time you're doing these descents, you wanna be nice and, you wanna take nice, slow control into each one. That's gonna keep your shoulders safer. Full stretch, full contraction. Full stretch, contraction. Just like that, perfect cadence as well. Slow, pause it there at the bottom, straight back up. All right, so this is the third exercise. More than likely you're not doing, but if you add these three exercises to your routine, then just add one or two or all three of them to your weekly routines, and it's gonna help build some new muscle growth, all right? Because again, most people are doing the same exercises over and over when it comes to building the pecs. You always wanna start incorporating a few different movements, different movement patterns, isolation exercises like the unilateral stuff to limit any imbalances that a lot of people tend to get, but do these consistently and you're gonna get a lot of new chest growth. With that said, let me know in the comment section what you think of this video. And other than that, get busy, get after it, and God bless.